Welcome to Savi's Farm, the $1 million challenge, playing on Farming Simulator 22 Elmcreek. This is going to be a series of live gameplay, and I am going to see how long it takes me to go from a beginning farm and add $1 million in values. So let's get it set up. Going with the new farmer, the Elmcreek map. Deselect all the mods other than what is base game. I might be adding mods as I go along, but those need to be on a very balanced level and for a very specific purpose. Other rules: I'm starting on a base game map with the Farming Simulator 22 Platinum expansion, and I'm starting with the base game. At any time I will never use any overpowered mods. And yes, change name. Okay, our farmer is a little bit more tanned. Do we go? No, that's fine. Then what hair do we use? This hair. Yep. No mustache. Shirt. We actually can leave that. Shirt, we have that. Pants, we have that. Yep, that's fine. Shoes, work boots is good. After all, we are on a farm, we want to look for a little bit of safety. And our farmer is conscious about the sun. So here's the work gloves on, sun hat off, and sunglasses. No, let's go with those. Ah, those look not bad. Let's go with those. Okay, so now we don't want to do the map tour. And what I'm going to be doing is we are taking balance. So going in here, our value of the farmland is 156,264. That is going to be part of it. I'm going to be accounting for farmland, all the equipment that we own at the current value, and everything in the bank account. What is not, and loans also, of course. Also the resale value of buildings. What I'm not going to be using for the consideration is any product in production. This doesn't matter if it's crops on the field or stuff that we're producing, if it should be going into production, or any greens that we have in any silo, or any crops that we have in any silo. All that inventory that we have running around that is not actually sold, we are not going to be accounting for. So here we have the value of our machinery. That is what we take into account. And with construction, we have farmhouse, the farm garage, we have the silo. I'm just taking inventory and I'm going to be adding that up out of the video afterwards. So we have those. This is just decoration. There is a 0 value to it, but here we have the water tank. There is a value to that. Okay, so the couple things that I'm going to be doing. Excuse me. I actually tried it out, and selling this barn that is basically not good for anything, really, is kind of a catastrophe, because you actually can't get rid of the hole that is then left because you sold it. So this kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Yeah, we have a model of the world. So we can't do anything because of that. So let's get started. Additional rules are going to be, yes, I can use AI helpers. And while we're in here, let's change the general settings. Camera, units, money, cost game, crop destruction. Let's turn that off on. Periodic plowing required on. Field stones line, weeds. Let's turn those off. Dirt is normal, and automatic engine start off, on, off, low, and AIs we are turning everything off. We might be turning on the one or the other. Especially once we are actually doing contracts, I might be turning them on. Okay, so with that, let's get you started. Okay, swap this off. And let's get you started, and let's have a look at our tractors. Medium tractors. So we have this one here, which is 35 kilometers per hour. It's a 190 horsepower tractor, so that's a nice strong tractor. We have this 175 at 40, and we have this massive Ferguson at 40 and 170 as well. So that's 175. There is not a lot of difference between those two, so I'm probably going to be selling this one, simply because this is a little bit heavier one, and I'm going to be also selling some of the trailer. I'm going to be selling that one. I don't like this trailer particularly. I have another that I prefer. I also will be selling the cultivator, the seeder, and we don't need the pickup. We're not going to be going all over the place yet, so we're going to be cleaning out quite a bit. So let's get you started. Yes, we attach you, we attach you. And because we are selling our seeder, we will need to buy a seeder. Let's go here for a proper camera view here. we will need to buy a seeder. I'm also going to be getting a cultivator to actually do contract work. And we need another trailer to replace the one that, like I mentioned, I don't really like. And I'm going with one that I prefer. Interesting, it says that the tractor goes 35, but it's only going with 32. That was an epic fail. Okay, I need to unload. Yep. And you will see just in a second why I unhooked the weights. I probably wouldn't have needed to unhook this one. With that, let's go into trailers, and I always like to get this one here because we're actually going from 8,000 liters to 22,000 liters. It's much nicer to run and back up. License plate, because this is our first trailer. TRL for trailer. Okay. And we need to look into seeders. So we had this one. It's the same width. We actually want to go with a wider one. This one here would be a 6 meter. that would be not bad, but it actually requires a 300 horsepower machine. This one here is 220 horsepower, goes 4 meters. And this one here goes 210 horsepower and goes 6 meters. This is 270 already. It's 240. That's 180. But this has the problem that it is not a direct drill. This one here is a direct drill, so no cultivating necessary. We can save this step. So I'm going to be getting this one. And I'm going to be keeping the 190 horsepower tractor that we have for the seeder. So we're a little bit short. We might not be running it the most efficient and most aggressive way, but because we just doubled the width, we don't have the inefficiencies at the overlaps. So even if we go only with half the speed at the other one, we're still going to be faster. So overall, this is a big step up. And I assume that our helper is done with harvesting. Yes. Okay. So let's see how this is going. So, sell yes, okay, sell yes, okay, and we need a cultivator. We had this one with just 2.5 meters, and I'm going with this one with 5 meters. It's going to be maxing out the tractor, but that is fine, that's what it is there for. And it's also the same speed. So let's buy this one. And because we have plowing required enabled, we need a subsoiler, and this is where I just failed, because I should have kept the other one around. This one is 435, so I'm going to be going with this one. Okay, while we're here, I'm going to be dropping. Did I just make my life difficult by parking the trailer over the grate? Not terribly, only a little bit, only a little bit. Okay, now let's check for contracts. Field 61 is owed, needs to go feed drain south. Where is field 61? The 61 is here. South Valley Biomass. Feed and grade south. Odd. That's convenient. So we are going to be setting destination right here. And here we accept the contract. Let's raise this one over there. I'm pretty sure that this is not the appropriate speed limit for in the city. But there's no farmer cop around to arrest us. He is speeding anyhow. And speaking of farmer cop, so here is a shout out. I actually got this game gifted to me by this channel. So here's another official shout out and a thank you for gifting me this game. And we probably also should actually get big pallet seed, 1000 liter for 900. Big bags, 1000 liter for 800. So this is actually cheaper. Here, fertilizer seeds. 1050 for 950, that's $50 more for 50 liters more. That sounds a little bit more expensive than going with these. but this one here is and solid fertilizer 1000 for 1820, 1000 for 1920. Solid fertilizer 750 for 1400. We need to put a third on there, that's 1900, that's about the same. Let's go with the big bags, customize to so this is just for transporting it. So now we have our 3 fields that we need to get prepared. We probably actually should have a look at that. Crop types, growth, soil composition. Yes, we need plowing. So we should get our subsoil in. Okay. And you want to to run down there. Yeah, I see that already coming. I will have to replace this tractor, simply because it's annoyingly slow. But it is what we had to begin with, so we're going with it. And yes, a couple additional rules for this $1 million challenge gameplay that I kind of wanted to adhere to is that I'm going to be sleeping at least a few hours every night, simply to make it a little bit more realistic. And I'm taking the snapshot every night, probably around 2200, so that we have a consistent time that I'm doing that at. Okay, what other contracts do we have? We can't do the fertilizing at the moment. Ah, you're bringing up the stones. So let's check how much stone pickers are actually. What do we have on sale? MF power flow. We have a case. That's a huge for a dragon. A second one of these. That's not too bad. Okay, stone pickers. This is 2 meters. This is 2.4 meters. 15 kilometers. 15 kilometers. That needs 100. That needs 200. This needs 120, but it's 52,000. That is a lot. And it doesn't have a lot of storage, but it's wider. What to do about the stone picking? I think I am going to be just postponing it for now. But you guys let me know. Should we start earlier with the stone picking or later? Also, what crops do we want to plant? So I have the seeder. I don't have the equipment yet for the planted crops like corn or sunflowers. I also don't have the equipment to actually harvest them. Yet. And the other thing what I wanted to check is we have, yes, we have one of these. Is there, you actually can have a front load attacher. Yeah, you don't have this much variety on this one. Okay, that is an interesting location to park. And yes, why I'm using a subsoiler is actually because it counts for plowing, but you don't have the raggedy edges at the ends. You just go nicely square and you're done with it. One thing that I wanted to check, yeah, save it. The one thing that I wanted to check is debris crusher. Can dump it here and can get it crushed. Can we settle stones? They're actually buying it, so we probably actually should get okay. YouTube is not receiving. Okay, just got an error message from YouTube, but now we're back in an excellent connection. Okay, so you are done. Okay, so I guess we are going with a small stone picker, because sooner or later I want to have the big Scorpio, but it's a little bit expensive for the time being, so I'm going with a small one. And collect my stones. That's 100 horsepower. Is there a 100 horsepower 75? There's a small little one. That's only 25. That's 40, but that's expensive. You know what? I'm going to be getting one of those. That's 001. DSC for tractor. And that looks good. Okay, harvesting is done, so let's get this fellow emptied out. The crops brought to the destination, and while you are emptying, there is no new contract. I have to adjust one thing. I just remembered in the settings, because I actually don't want to run with seasons. That is what we need to do. Seasonal growth is no. Traffic, yes, yes. One day. Fixed visual month. We don't need snow. And this means you are going to drive right here. Target is unreachable. You are a little bit okay. Okay, and recap the contract. We need to go feeding grain south, and that should be indicated here, exactly. So as we are nearly there, let's just head on over there. I've seen you running a stop sign. I can do that too. No worries. I probably should get our stone picker set up and running on the first field. Because it's going to be taking some time. Yes, and don't mind the dog under the table. He is having a dream about the kittens that we got. What I like to do is okay, we are setting destination for you right here. Let's see. Unfold stone picker. So you are actually now folded. That is interesting. What do you mean, no field found? I probably should. So let's see the contracts that's completed. So let's collect on this one. Field 33, 69 is showing 11,000. That looks good. Field 33 is wheat and needs to go to grain mill. Where's 33? 33 is here. Where is grain mill? There's grain mill. From there, how do you get up there? Oh, you can go there. Okay, so let's accept this one. Okay, you are being ridiculous. That is fine. Because you need to go to field 33 anyhow. Okay, now let's have a quick look at this contract. Sowing field 69. 69, 69, 69 is down here. That is a lot of stones in there. That is going to be bad for the equipment. I think I'm going to be passing on that one. And speaking of, how much monies do we have? No, we only have 26 grand. What else do I have in contracts? Sowing only fertilizing. We're driving about double this distance than what we actually need. are we going to be planting here? Yeah, let's go with canola. And you are here for field 33. Or should we go with this planting one? Yeah, let's go with it. And we need to fill it with seeds. Okay, and you need 69. Actually, we need you to go to our harvester. Okay. %. Interesting. Okay, so now what I'm going to be changing, that we are at the field I'm going to be changing it to the AI worker refills seeds by, but not the fertilizer. The problem with these combination seeders is that when you have both of them on, don't buy, then the AI workers actually also fertilize. But that is probably something that we don't want to spend money on, because we're not going to get paid for it. Or reimbursed even for the fertilizer. So that is checking in here for sowing. %, good. We are making progress, which means that we're doing it right. Harvesting 15%, so we will need 4 loads, so we are not going to be getting everything in. We are at 37% for 1. Now let's see how you're doing this. Okay. Where are we here? 37% full. And you are running this one. Good. Why have you completed your task? So much to AI. There's not a lot of intelligence in there. A lot of hype, but not a lot of intelligence. Probably should check on the damage on the equipment. That's not bad. You keep working this. Fun fact, one of the older Bureau tractors, I think it's a originally Farming Simulator 15 or 17 tractor, was actually the one that I used for my logo. So of course, when I needed to go for a small tractor for the stone collector, the Burrow was the obvious choice. Okay, and with that we are getting time that I have to end the stream for today, and I will let you know what time I'm going to be continuing on this $1 million challenge. I probably should perhaps even crank up the play speed a little bit. But with that, I'm going to be okay. Everything is stopped, everything is done, and with this, save the game. Thanks everybody for watching, and let me know in the comments what you actually would like to see, where this you want to see this go. Should we go and buy some additional farmland? What type of equipment you want to see? What kind of crops you want to see? And thanks for watching. If you like what you see, like it, subscribe it, comment on it. It helps developing the channel. Have a wonderful rest of your day, of your week, of your night, of your month, of your year, or whatever is going on in your life. And come on by the next time when I continue on the $1 million challenge. Peace.